Please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, you'll crush the hopes of children all over the world. I'm a hero to millions.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is that Elaine and I are together. And you are out of the picture for good.
Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, you'll be in really big trouble.
I'm one of the walking dead. Formed not of flesh and blood, but of fire and brimstone. How could I be in any more trouble?
Yeah, well... Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, there'll be no more Monkey Island sequels. No sequels means no work for you. You'll become just another has-been that nobody's heard of.
Oh, that could never happen to me. I'm LeChuck.
Do you know the name Bobbin Threadbare?
No.
Exactly. Pretty please don't kill me.
Why shouldn't I?
If you kill me, you'll ruin our reputation for making family-oriented games. We'll be scorned by parent watchdog groups everywhere.
What'll you threaten me with next? Some ludicrous Senate subcommittee investigating violence in the media? Well, I'm shaking in me boots now.
But how will Big Whoop make Elaine love you?
Elaine shall pass through the hoary gates of Big Whoop, just as I once did. Down to the inky blackness of the infernal nether regions. For you see, Big Whoop gives those who pass through it the greatest gift of all. Immortality!
But at what cost?
Cost? Granted, people may find me a bit unapproachable now. And the smell does take a while to get used to. But it'd be worth everything now that I have the power to make Elaine love me.
But if you kill Elaine, won't she hate you even more?
Aye, at first. But soon she'll be understanding what a grand gift eternal life be. And besides, the dating pool be surprisingly small when you're the living dead. She'll just have to give me another chance.
This whole amusement park, why?
The Big Whoop Carnival was my most brilliant idea. Once I had the power of Big Whoop at my command, I could make Elaine mine at last.
I see. But again, why an amusement park?
I'll be getting to that. I knew Elaine would need a little coaxing, and that I'd be needing an army. A horrible army of the undead.
Okay, but why an amusement park?
Are you going to let me finish? I'm not talking just to hear myself talk, you know.
You're right. I've been rude. Please, go on.
Everyone knows that the life of a seaman is a long, hard, lonely one. Sailors spend months longing for just a few days' leave. And you know what they're looking for as soon as they get into port, eh?
Why,
A family-oriented fun park.
Oh, that. Of course.
They come to take a ride on the giant roller coaster, the Great Monkey Mountain. They reach the top of the highest peak, and then hands in the air, screaming like monkeys. They plunge down the slope into a great stream of lava.
That doesn't sound the least bit fun.
Aye, it's not. In fact, it's downright unpleasant. But when they reach the other side, they're fitting warriors for my skeletal army of the damned.
How did you find Big Whoop?
That'd be a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Does the torture start after we're done talking here?
Aye.
Go on then.
Back when I were alive, Elaine despised me.
No.
No, it's true. I can see that now. She didn't like me at all. But I were determined to prove me worth to her, you see. So, I set sail to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Been there, done that.
Well, I did it first, you nefarious nudibranch. A few days after setting sail, my ship was caught in a terrible typhoon and was torn apart. I would have drowned, but some friendly sharks found me and set me ashore on Blood Island. There I was, marooned, with no hope of winning Elaine's heart. I thought my luck had run out, but one day a ship made port at Blood Island. 'Twas the ship of one Captain Marley, Elaine's own grandfather. I struck up a conversation with Rum Rogers Sr., first mate on the ship. And for the price of a few drinks, I learned that they had the map to the legendary treasure of Big Whoop. Although I had no ship and no money.
Hold on. You know, you could make a fortune as a sleeping aid.
Although I had no ship and no money, I planned to beat Marley's crew to the treasure and take it for myself. I didn't have the money to buy a new ship, but I still had my greatest asset.
Your resemblance to a moray eel?
But I still had my greatest asset. That indefinable LeChuck charm. One of the rich young debutantes on Blood Island was helpless against it. After a week with me, she would have followed me to the grave. Unfortunately for her, she didn't get the chance. I pried the diamond from her family's engagement ring and sold it to some cutthroat smugglers for the cost of a new ship.
All right, LeChuck! Was she hot? Did you kiss her?
Well,
Oh, come on. You can tell me.
I don't want to be talking about that. It'd be personal. And besides, dead men tell no tales.
Oh, I was waiting for that one.
With me new ship, I easily overtook Marley's crew and beat them to Big Whoop, which just so happened to be here on Monkey Island.
I'm still confused about the carnival.
Then ask me. As designer and founder, I can answer all your questions.
How did you build an amusement park on a deserted island?
The process begins with a winning design team. I scoured the Caribbean, looking for the best and brightest artists, engineers, and creative people. After a lengthy period of intensive recruitment, intimidation, and murder, I had my team at work, slashing and burning acres of old-growth timberland on Monkey and Dinky Islands.
That must have been back-breaking work.
Aye, that it was. Fortunately, hundreds of men were lost to malaria, wild animals, or construction accidents.
What kind of attractions do you have?
Here at Big Whoop, we pride ourselves on the variety and authenticity of our attractions. We be using a magical blend of art, technology, and indentured servitude that we like to call Dynamo Monk Electrics. Frighteningly realistic skins and other body parts are attached to a framework of gears, servos, and pulleys. All constructed from a remarkably lightweight composite material.
Fascinating. How do you power all the rides?
That be a good question. As you may already know, the power of Big Whoop be derived from its position as an infernal nexus, binding our world with the unholy manifestation of evil itself.
Well, of course.
But like all fuel sources, it can't be lasting forever. That's why it be our job to conserve its demonic power wherever possible and look to alternative power sources.
Nuclear.
No, we tap our greatest natural resource, monkeys.
My word.
Hordes of ruthlessly trained monkeys are hidden away deep within the bowels of the park, bound to immense machines of destruction and family entertainment.
That's so inhumane.
Ooh, I'm glad you noticed. It be the little touches that make the difference.
Mark my words, LeChuck. When I finally defeat you, I'll be sure to set them all free.
Yeah.
What's in the future for Big Whoop theme parks?
The future is ripe with a world of possibilities. I see an entire network of theme parks throughout the world. Each will be unique and incorporate the cultures and customs of its specific area, but all will hold true to the same vision of the original park. The random, wholesale slaughter of the thousands of patrons who walk through our gates.
I thought the treasure of Big Whoop was on Dinky Island.
Dinky Island be an atoll just off the coast of Monkey Island. But they be connected by a maze of mysterious tunnels that run under the very ocean floor. So although you dug for treasure on Dinky, when you found me Carnival, you were on Monkey Island.
Very tidy explanation.
Aye.
I've heard quite enough about your disgusting theme park. What happened to Captain Marley and his crew?
Their ship arrived at Monkey Island a half hour after mine. But they were too late to stop me from claiming me prize. And they watched me pass through the portal of Big Whoop. Craven cowards that they were, the power of what they saw overwhelmed them. They fled the island in terror. Marley tore his treasure map into 4 pieces and gathered his crew around him. There was Rum Rogers Sr., the first mate, Rapscallion, the cook, and young Lindy, the cabin boy. Marley gave each a piece of the map, keeping one for himself. They promised to guard those map pieces with their lives. I saw to it that they kept their promise. They were the only people alive to know about Big Whoop.
What happened to Rum Rogers Sr.?
He was taking a bath in his cabin near Fat Island, drinking rum and eating toast, as he always did while bathing, when the toaster mysteriously fell into the tub with him.
Shocking.
His son inherited the map piece, but was too much of a drunkard to understand its importance.
What happened to Rapscallion, the cook?
Rapscallion died in a flash fire in his weenie hut on Scab Island.
That's right! I brought him back to life with a voodoo spell. I remember it so vividly.
Guybrush? Guybrush?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was miles away. What were you saying?
I knew about Rap's absent-minded tendency to leave his gas burners on. So I arranged for a fully lit cake to be delivered to him on his 35th birthday. You can hear the explosion as far as Booty Island.
That's horrible.
Steamin' weenie indeed.
What became of young Lindy, the cabin boy?
Fearing for his life, he came to me and begged for mercy. In return for not revealing the location of Big Whoop, I let him live. As a sign of me gratitude, I gave him a fortune, which he used to build a successful advertising firm. Once he had grown accustomed to his wealthy lifestyle, I returned to collect me debt. I delivered to him an account so demonically ill-conceived that it was doomed to fail. Gangrene and honey. Within a month, he was penniless and insane, a broken man. He sold everything he owned and got so desperate, he fell in with a traveling circus. He was killed when he was shot from a cannon without a helmet.
No one could be that desperate. What fate befell Captain Marley?
I ambushed him while he was racing in the America's Cup. I boarded his ship and decided to let him determine his own fate. He could grant me his blessing to have his granddaughter's hand in marriage, or he could suffer a death more horrible than any of his crewmates.
Well, what'd he say?
Actually, he said quite a few things. Oh, the pain. Stop it, you're killing me. And some other things, I forget them all. I left him for dead and sent his ship into a whirlpool not even the most accomplished captain could escape.
You're unbelievably ghastly and wretched.
Oh, thanks. Ah.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island. I could tell you, but I'd rather make you guess.
Did they have to shoot the dog at the end?
Oh, why did you have to remind me about that? You know what that story does to me? No, it goes much deeper than that. It's an ancient secret, closely guarded by the natives and pirates who happen to...
You don't even know the secret of Monkey Island, do you?
No, not really.
All right then. Elaine will never marry you. She loves me.
She does not. She loves me.
Nuh-uh, she loves me.
Does not.
Anyway, Elaine really loves me.
Does not.
Does too love me.
Does not.
Does too, infinity.
Does... Ah! Curse you and your diabolical debate skills. But there be so many more horrible things I'd be wanting to tell you.
I'm not listening to you anymore. See, I'm ignoring you.
Ah, you'd better listen.
I can't hear you, I can't hear you.
Very well, Threepwood. If you're going to act like a child, I'll help you get in the mood. I think you deserve a timeout, young man.
Yikes. Haha! It's not locked. Your plan was flawless, LeChuck, except for one minor detail. That will be your downfall. He's taking Elaine on his roller coaster of death. I've got to reach her before she becomes his undead bride. What's happened to me? Head foggy. Can't think. I'm swimming. Must concentrate and rescue Elaine. I've got to save Elaine. But how can I save Elaine when I'm just a little boy? Oh, if only I could think straight. Must clear my mind.
Welcome to the Big Whoop Carnival, little guy. Come on over here and meet your old pal, Dingy Dog.
Oh, for crying out loud.